Lady Tsukunohime.
Oh, I'm having a hard time saying anything.
Lady Tsukunohime!
What, Kotoshiro? I've told you already I'm not in the mood at all. And... You, Matoy, you are unhurt?
Yes, we're all right. Thanks to you, that is, we are.
Thanks to me? Not at all. It's because I misjudged those children's strength that what happened, happened. Oh, I am sorry. Truly I am. And thank you for coming back safe and sound.
You have my gratitude as well. Thinking that you two had disappeared has had her in ill spirits all this time. No matter what she did, her heart was not in it. It was an unavoidably painful situation. It has been some time since I last saw her smile.
That's quite enough, Kotoshiro. You're all right, and that's what matters. It's enough that you're alive. However, because of that, it seems I ended up making you do something unreasonable.
Really? Well, I suppose maybe.
Say, you two, have you no desire to keep on living in a carefree fashion? If you so desire it, I will make for you a place on this planet, and whatever enemy might confront you, I will purge them myself. Is what you are trying to protect something you must go so far as to throw away your lives to do so? Must you go that far for it?
I still don't know. I've never really thought of a proper reason for it. Everything I remember is from after I met you. And to me, all of that is what's most important to me. And I'm sure I had things that were important to me before I lost my memory. I don't remember what those things were, and it could be that those things are gone now. But I just don't know. That's why this time, I want to protect what's important to me. I want to protect it all, so I will. Even if catastrophe is assured like Luther said, I'm still going to protect what matters.
I see. You want to protect it all, so you will. I feel certain my mother and father felt the same way you do, all those years ago. Otherwise, they never would have tried to save me, even if it meant throwing their lives away and violating the taboos. I've got it now, you two. I've nothing else to say. However, call on me anytime if you want a place to call your own. You're ever welcome.
Notice. Signs of Dark Falls Luther have been detected on Omega. We're going to need your assistance, so get ready.
I confirm receipt of the new cosmogenic arms. Sorry for the trouble.
It's too late to say that. It's always troublesome handling the requests from you and Maria.
Phew. I am sure.
Been about 40 years since I originally took care of your weapons. Sure brings back memories.
40 years ago? For me, that was an ominous time.
Alma. The first generation Claris craze. I'll never forget that. The first Ox, whom Clarissa the White entrusted. The strongest technique user. That's as far as I know about the rumors. I haven't seen it in all my years. I just heard about it from you.
She had a frail body. She would attack and hit the dirt. It went on that way. Nevertheless, she was strong. Strong enough to seal the Elder away and to zero in on Luther. She sacrificed herself in return for the safety of the Ark's operatives. She said she was not long for this world anyway. I joined the trio of heroes along with her, to be of help to her, just to support her. I still have regrets. I wonder why I was not concerned with her appearance and did not try to stop her. I, who could not even protect her, could only think about upholding the code. All I could do was uphold the warped code that was established upon her sacrifice.
Regius, I have not told you what I inscribed on your new cosmogenic arms.
An inscription? Is it not Yonohate?
Silly, there aren't parents who give their children someone else's name. That child's name is Cosmogenesis. I suggest that its inscription be the same.
Cosmogenesis. To me, that's a gloomy name.
Yes, but it's a name you need to shoulder. If you end life, you need to recreate it. If you go so far as to achieve that, it doesn't matter then. You can puff out your chest for all to see, brag to Alma that you created life. In a way, I've also ruined myself by being a blacksmith.
Indeed.
Sorry for pulling you away like this. I just thought maybe we could talk about things. Maybe even touch back on some things I mentioned before. Just a chat. After being consumed by Gemini, you found Luther inside as well, and he helped you escape, correct? That's all pretty hard to believe, honestly. But then again, here you are, right before my eyes. So it must be the truth. By the way, how are you feeling? Right. Matoy said pretty much the same thing. You're probably in even better condition than before. That's how your body appears, at least. Tell me, do you have any idea how many Falspawn or Falspawn-affected enemies you've defeated during your time in Arcs? I do. And to be honest, the number is astronomical. You and Matoy have seen far too much battle. Do you know why only Arcs operatives are allowed to confront the Falspawn? It's because even when they're defeated, the residue of the Falspawn remains behind, accumulating and eventually corrupting others. The creatures on Nefarious and the Draconians of Amduskia are prime examples. The people of Harukatan seem to have a divine resistance to this corruption, but it's far from perfect. But the people of Arcs? We're fine. The photons within us neutralize the effects of the Falspawn F factor. Still, everything has its limits. You have fought countless Falspawn, purged the creatures affected by their corruption, and even taken on a number of Dark Falls. Add to that getting consumed by one, then finding the power to break free and escape. There's truly no telling the toll it has taken. Sorry, I'm not trying to frighten you by saying all of this. I just don't want you to overexert yourself. And Philia feels quite the same. Your regular, run-of-the-mill sort of battle should be fine. And I'm not trying to say anything will happen anytime soon. Just don't forget, Arcs isn't made up of you alone. You have allies who you can count on.
Has it calmed down? You! How long have you been there? No, that's not it. It's not really a question of feeling well or overdoing things. Speaking of how I feel, it's actually quite good. Too good, enough that I'm scared. It's not just my power. I feel as though tons and tons of power is gathering within me. But I also feel as if there's something inside me, something not me, going wild. It's making me a little afraid. But you know, at times like that, just quietly waiting like that, it stills my heart. I wait, and the thought of you floats into my mind, and it makes me feel so calmed. And that's why I was so surprised to see you there when I opened my eyes. It's as though you've come walking right out of my dreams. Well, that's enough of a rest. We need to go talk to Sukuna-hime about our fight with Gemini. I'll go on ahead. Oh, thank goodness you're all right. When I heard you were gone, I felt so uneasy. Oh, it's Patty, by the way. Anyway, moving on. I get that you were worried, but your greeting is a bit sloppy. Oh, hello. It's Tia. Oh, but I'm so glad you're okay. Now we can supply you with all sorts of information. That's not really the way an informant should speak, but I feel the same. Now then, here's the best information we have for you today. Gemini's movement.
They didn't reveal their exact movements since she returned. The readings indicate that they are in Haruko-tan, but lately the Fall Spawn have been letting up on offense. It's weird because they were so active up until now. I wonder what they're up to.
I dare say! It seems as if they might not be doing anything. Whoa! Your ice-cold glare is stabbing! Think for a minute though, Tia. They're in Haruko-tan, but the Fall Spawn have relaxed their offense, and there are no major signs of activity. Judging from that information alone, you can only assume they're loafing around.
I wonder...
Just think about it, but use me instead of Gemini.
You instead of Gemini? Let's see. You're on the Ark's ship, but you don't collect any information, and don't seem to be conducting any investigation.
You've been slacking! That's ridiculous!
What? What? I had readings of Fall Spawn in the area. Have you seen any? They were around here. The reading showed a lot of strong ones. Or are you yourself a Fall Spawn? Oh, just kidding. Joking. Don't make such a horrified face. Even I kid around. But, while it comes across as a joke, if you don't do something, it definitely could end up not being a joke. Get it? I'm telling you that you mustn't overdo it. But if you have to overdo it, there's no real reason to stop. You do you. No matter what happens, I'm just going to shoot those Fall Spawn and continue my murderous massacre! Why? Because that's what I want to do.
Emergency notice. Dark False Luther has appeared on Omega. Move out immediately and rout the enemy.
Well, look who it is! It has been quite a while since we have seen each other. Since we last met, I survived the boot camp's Inferno Crucible and made my graceful return to the battlefield.
You went from flunking to barely keeping your head above water. Training is far from over.
Saga, I already know what you're going to ridicule. You needn't tell me. Why are you hounding me in the first place? I was simply taking one of my occasional breaks. Please, leave me be.
I can't do that. I am obligated to monitor you to ensure your actions don't negatively impact Bouncer class popularity.
You have so little faith in me, it's bracing. Oh, great! Say something comforting, I beseech you! Huh? Are you suffering from a grave ailment? Truly? I see I was mistaken then. My apologies. My internal terror radar seemed to pick something up. But considering I'm quite useless to begin with, I recommend you pay it no mind. In any case, it's time for me to give Saga the slip. May we meet alone next time. Until then...
Tori is fundamentally lazy and unreliable, but her instincts are unimpeachable. I don't sense anything wrong with you, but if she thinks there is a problem, it may lurk somewhere deep inside. Remain vigilant. Now, if I may.
Do not torment her any further. Whatever you attempt is pointless. For her, only the worst possible outcome awaits. Whatever path you follow, the end will ever be the same. If you care about her, then do not hesitate. Kill her.
You've come as well. Is this about those eerie children? Nightfallers, without a single exception, have been completely consumed. Even the Night Lord. The Nightfallers, running wild all over, have all borne those children. If I had realized sooner, if I had done something, such ruin could possibly have been avoided. Forgive me, Night Lord. Forgive me, Nightfallers. Father. I shall etch this regret into my mind. Consequently, I must dispel the Nightfallers' regrets. As the Ash Maiden of this planet,
We will appeal to the Daylord once more. If the situation has reached this point, even the Lord ought act.
we mustn't. It will only add to the number of victims. The Lord's strength is unnecessary on this occasion. I will settle things.
Then, at the very least, permit me to accompany you.
No, Kotoshiro. You have a key duty to serve as a guardian of our society. In order to contain the reawakened Magatsu's power, we must protect this place. You ought to know this.
But
Understand, Kotoshiro. I will allow no further harm to come to this planet.
Lady Sukunohime,
That you wish to do so is plenty enough. You ought to value your lives more. I know your responsibility is to protect me, so I cannot speak too firmly. But you need not worry like that. Who do you think I am? I am Sukunohime, the Ash Maiden of Harukotan. Leave the rest to me.
Sukunohime, you can't mean to go alone. Kotoshiro, we have to hurry after her.
I cannot. Lady Sukunohime has ordered me to serve as protector of this place. And as her guardian, I must see her will done.
Ordered? In that case, why were you looking for her in the first place? Surely you have been ordered to serve as a protector when we first met. So then, why?
Well,
We can't! If we leave Sukuna Hime on her own, she has no one except you, Kotoshiro.
we still should have some time before she sets foot in enemy territory. I'd like you two to go on ahead. I still have things I must do. Things for my stepmother.
Ah, it's you two.
Sho, we're in a bit of a hurry.
I'm aware. You are headed to Harukatan to assist Sukuna Hime, yes? But you must not. As Ark's overseer, I order you to stand by.
What? Why?
As I told you before, you all are fighting far too much. You've defeated not only the Fallspawn, but Elder, Apprentice, Luther, and even bored a hole out of Gemini's internal universe. And it would not be unusual at all for all the darkness accumulated within your body in the process to erupt at some point.
But...
No buts! Don't you understand? You could die! That's not fair.
Sho, thank you for worrying about us. I'm sorry though, we're gone. We have to help Sukuna Hime and put a stop to Gemini.
Hey, you two! I'm an Ark's overseer! Don't you forget, when the time comes, I'm not going to be able to just let this go. Be safe, please.